What is happening, people? It is Brian Alsruhe, NEVERsate.com, and despite the rumors, no, I am not dead. I'm actually back with a new hat available at thelowellbrand.com. However, we probably should talk about where the world currently is, because about 6 weeks ago, I released a Corona bodyweight program, and here we are now, in hopes that that was going to kind of be like a band-aid or a temporary fix. Things would all clear up and it would be fine. However, here we are. Now, I know some people are talking about possibly being able to go back to their gyms in a couple weeks. Other people, it's kind of indefinitely long from now. Truth is, no one really knows. So what I thought I would do is put out another 9-week program just as kind of a safety net to kind of encapsulate any bit of training, because hopefully 9 weeks from now you will be back in your normal gym. Also, this program is kind of a transitionary period. If you guys did do the original Corona bodyweight program that I put out, thank you very much for doing that. But if you did do that, then you realize that there was a very little bit of progression. There really wasn't much, because it was all random, because it's bodyweight stuff. It's not like you had a squat, a bench, a deadlift, and you were progressing in weights. It was kind of more random just because of the nature of it. This one, we started incorporating a little bit more progression, kind of moving you towards getting back to normal lifting programs, so that hopefully when those gym doors do open up, you won't be so lost and just swimming in open water. I also realize that there are many of you out there who have acquired something like a barbell or a set of loadable dumbbell handles, or just very, very minimal equipment. So what I decided to do for this 9-week program is actually give you a continuation of the Corona bodyweight program. So you have 9 more weeks of just strictly bodyweight exercises, but then you also have a second section in each workout that is just based for a barbell. Now, that actually means that it ends up being about 72 workouts, because it is a 9-week program. You're going to be working out 4 times a week. Each time that you train is going to be about 45 minutes to an hour long. So again, 9 times 4 equals 36. However, since there is a barbell workout plus a bodyweight workout, it ends up being about 72 workouts in total, and a 66-page document, all for $25. It's like 34 cents a workout. So if each one of you want to go ahead and buy like 12 each, that'd be really cool of you. I would give you a internet high five after the coronavirus is over. Now, please do realize this is only one program, guys. This is not a personalized thing. It is only one program for everybody. So for those of you kind souls who do buy 12, just realize that you're going to get 12 of the exact same thing. Now, since it also is only one program that costs 34 cents per workout, there is no support with it, guys. So if you need a swap out for some certain exercise, you're gonna have to kind of use your brain and figure that out. If you email me about it, I'm probably gonna be like, hey man, that's probably not true. I'm probably gonna give you an answer, to be honest. But guys, please, like, Google is your friend, YouTube is your friend. If you get really, really stuck, feel free to reach out and ask for help. I will always be willing to help you guys out. That is never a question. However, there's a lot of you. There's one of me. Please. I'm going to get into the nuts and bolts of this entire thing in just 1 second. But guys, before you go ahead and purchase this, realize that just like last time, a lot of people didn't hear this on the last video. Just like last time, when you purchase this program, me personally, Brian Alsruhe, am going to send it to you. Now, that is because of my incompetence with my website and my laziness, not wanting to do those sorts of things in my life, and focusing more on writing programs and doing cool things like that. And most people last time thought it was really cool to actually receive an email from me giving them the program that I wrote. However, there were a lot of people who did not think that was cool, because you're very, very used to when you purchase an ebook, it shows right up in your inbox just because a computer shoots it to you. However, like I said, guys, because of my incompetence, that is not what's going to happen here. Just like last time, I am going to have to literally, you're going to pay through PayPal, I'm going to get the notification, I'm going to take that, attach an email, and send it over to you. Now, if I'm sitting at my computer, you will get it directly right away. However, I only have internet access for about 2 hours a day currently, because my life circumstances have kind of changed. So that pretty much means that you will get it within 24 hours. So if you purchase a program, if you do not get it within 24 hours, then you can start emailing me very, very hateful things and say whatever you want to say. Go nuts. But trust me, within 24 hours, I will have gotten to the internet and I will have sent you out your program, so it shouldn't be any problem at all. If you do want to go ahead and purchase it right now, just go to NEVERsate.com/merch. There will be a link down in the description box below. From there, you're going to jump into the PayPal drop-down menu, and you're going to select Phase 2 Corona program. You can also check out the Corona Bodyweight program if you have not done phase 1, which is an absolute blast. If you guys did it, you'll know like there were a lot of tough things and you'll be able to use those conditioning workouts for the rest of your life. However, if you guys have already done that, make sure you purchase phase 2 Corona program. All right, so now let's get in the nuts and bolts of this thing. Like I said earlier, this is going to be a 9-week program where you work out 4 times a week. Each training session is going to take you about 45 minutes to an hour to complete. That means there's 36 workouts over this 9-week period that hopefully you're going to be able to cut this short at some point and go back to your normal gym. However, if you don't have access to any equipment at all, you have 36 workouts. If you have access to just a barbell, you have 36 workouts. It's just a safety net to hopefully cover you and to work you into some sort of transition period from absolutely nothing to some sort of progression so you can jump back into a normal weightlifting program without so much trouble, because you're not even going to know how much strength you've lost. You're not going to know where your PRs are, where your percentages are set. It's going to be a mess. So this is going to help ease that pain. Now, part of this program is based off my reps per minute program, which I'm going to explain all here in 1 second. But each time that you train, it's going to consist of 3 different sections. Your very first section is going to be a 10-minute strength session, which is going to be lower body focused, where you're either doing a squat movement or some sort of hinge pattern. So for every single one of these workouts, you're constantly going to be on the clock, just keep you motivated and pushing forward. Now, what that first 10 minutes is going to consist of is that every single minute you're going to have a certain amount of reps to do of a certain amount of exercise or exercises. So let's just say, for instance, you are doing a bodyweight workout, and in that first minute, you need to complete 8 push-ups and 8 sit-ups. So what that means is when your minute starts, when that second hand begins to pass to 12, you have 8 push-ups and 8 sit-ups to do. As it comes back around, you get the remainder of the minute to rest. The faster you complete this, the more rest you get. But when it gets back up to the 12, now you have 8 more push-ups and 8 more sit-ups, and you will continually do this 10 times. So again, if you want more rest, you just need to move faster. If you want to pace yourself and use that entire minute, you can do that as well. Now, if you have something just like a barbell or something like that, and it's a lower body day, maybe you'll have a certain amount of deadlifts to complete along with a certain amount of ab exercises to complete, and then you have the remainder of the minute to rest. Now, I'm absolutely going to give you guys an entire day example here in just a second. However, that will be your first 10 minutes of the workout. After that, you get a couple minutes to kind of reset, rest, do whatever you got to do, and then you're going to move on to the second section of the workout, which is going to be another 10 minutes, except this time it's going to be upper body. Now, it's going to vacillate between push and pull in the horizontal plane, like a bench press and a row, or something more vertical plane, like an overhead press or a dip along with some pull-ups or something like that. Now, again, you're gonna have a certain amount of reps of those exercises to complete within that minute, and you'll have the remainder of the minute to rest. You will do that 10 times, and then your strength portion is over. But every single day you will have a lower body strength portion as well as an upper body strength portion, and then you're gonna get a couple minutes to rest, reset, do whatever you gotta do, and now you're going to have a challenge. Now, your challenge section is gonna vary. Some days it's gonna be more of a sprint. Now, don't get me wrong, there are some hill sprints in this, but that's the only running. There is no long, slow distance running. Not a fan of that. I know most of you are not either, so it doesn't make it in. It's all like calisthenics if you're doing the bodyweight stuff and barbell stuff. It's a lot of variation in things so that the progression doesn't get too boring for you. But whichever you're doing, if the challenge section is a sprint, you can expect it to last anywhere from like 4 to like 7 minutes, that type of time, but you are going to be huffing and puffing because it is going to be hard. And then there's going to be some other days that you can kind of look at as pain marathons that are going to take up to maybe like 30 minutes, like a deck of carb workouts or something like that. Those are going to be a little bit more hard, both mentally, physically, everything. So you're going to want to be prepared for those as well. If we take a look here at an average day, we are in block 1, week 2, day 1. Just grabbed a random workout here. If you are using a barbell, we have pause deadlifts where you're pausing 2 inches off the ground. This is a light workout. At top of your minute for 10 minutes, you're going to complete 5 to 6 pause deadlifts at 40 to 45% of your 1 rep maximum. So you have a kind of bit of a range here. You can do 5 or 6. If that's too much, do less reps. It doesn't matter, guys. You were just trying to get back into the pace of working out. You don't need to be psycho about this. Again, when you look at your percentages, you have a little bit of wiggle room. If it's too heavy, drop the weight a little bit. If it's too light, increase the weight a little bit. Also here, if the deadlifts are too easy for you, you have an optional other exercise to do within that minute. So here it is 6 to 7 V sit-ups if you choose to do them. You get the remainder minute of the rest, you do that 10 rounds, and that is your strength for your lower body that day. Now, I can already hear some of you saying, but I don't know my pause, deadlift, PR, blah, blah, blah. Guys, it doesn't really matter. Like 40%, think of it as like a 4 out of 10. You don't need to be that exact, guys. You are not coming off of a perfect program and going back into a perfect program. You're going from a good program to chaos to trying to figure out your next step, all right? So don't take it too seriously. Just get back to moving, get sore, start feeling that sweat. Like, it's all gonna come back. It's gonna make a lot more sense a couple weeks into this. However, like I said earlier, every single workout has both a barbell option and a bodyweight option. So at top every minute for 10 minutes, if you do not have a barbell, you can do 5 burpee broad jumps, jumping as far as possible, into 20 single count mountain climbers, and then you take the remainder of the minute to rest. You do that 10 times, you get really tired, and then you get a few minutes to rest before moving on to the upper body section. Now, if you are fortunate enough to have a barbell here, you are going to be working on some push presses. So at the top every minute for 10 minutes, you're going to complete 3 to 4 push presses at 60 to 65% of your 1 rep maximum. And if you choose to, 2 to 3 pull-ups or 6 to 8 inverted rows if you are unable to do pull-ups for whatever reason. Now, if you are like me and you currently do not have a barbell, that means you are on the bodyweight option, which means that at the top every minute for 10 minutes, you'll be doing 6 gator walks, 6 each side, each arm, and then 2 to 3 pull-ups or 6 to 8 inverted rows. Again, you can switch out those inverted rows if you get too tired or if you have no way to do pull-ups or you're unable to do pull-ups. You do that for 10 minutes, then you take a couple minutes to rest, and then it is time for the challenge. All right, so today's challenge is gonna be kind of a medium length challenge. What you're looking at here for the barbell option means that you have 10 reps, 8 reps, 6 reps, 4 reps, 2 reps of thrusters. Before they were called thrusters, they were just called squat presses before CrossFit. So you have 10 thrusters at 60% of your 1 rep maximum, to 10 burpee lateral jumps over top the bar, to 10 box jumps onto something of decent height or just a set of stairs. Try to jump as high a set of stairs as you can. So you do 10 reps, 10 reps, 10 reps, and then you have 30 seconds of planking each side before you move on to 8 reps of thrusters, 8 reps of burpee lateral jumps, 8 reps of box jumps, and then a 30-second side plank each side before moving on to 6 reps and 6 reps and 6 reps and the plank. Once you finish round 2, you get to record your time and curse my name. Now, if you are not fortunate enough to have a barbell, you are on the bodyweight option, and you're just pretty much replacing the thruster with a bodyweight man maker. Now, if you do not know what a bodyweight man maker is, I lay it out here in the program throughout, so don't worry about that. But you're going to do 10 bodyweight man makers into 10 burpee lateral jumps over something that you have set up that is close to the height of a barbell that would be set up, into 10 box jumps up to something of decent height or some stairs, 30-second side plank each side before moving on to your 8 round, where you're doing 8 man makers, 8 lateral jumps, 8 box jumps, your planks, then 6, 6, 6, 4, 4, 4, and so on until you get done. Then you get to record your time and curse my name. Now, some of the challenges will be strength-based, some will be conditioning-based, and some will be more mentally kind of endurance-based, where you are trying to get through something that might cause some anxiety or is just mentally tough to get through. If you guys do have barbell, each one of those workouts percentages do regulate from heavy, medium to light, so that you're never doing heavy, heavy, heavy. It does vacillate all the way through and fold upon itself so that you are building some sort of progression going into your new gym workouts. Guys, like I said, it's 9 weeks long. It's 4 workouts per week, 45 minutes to an hour each, and it's $25. Comes out to about 34 cents per workout. So if you guys are interested in investing in that to have a 9-week safety net, then I figured I would provide it for you guys. I thank you guys so much for absolutely everything that you do. If you guys are interested in purchasing this, just go over to NEVERsate.com. There will be a link in the description box down below, and make sure that if you want this program, you choose the Phase 2 Corona program in the drop-down box. Corona Bodyweight program is the first one. If you guys do need that one, that again is an awesome program. That is also $25 if you want to pick that up. But guys, I just appreciate all the support and everything you guys are doing to help me, to help small businesses, to help each other, to help your families, to just be smart at this time that we've never really faced before. So I thank you guys so much. I will hopefully be back to normal videos relatively soon. I don't know. It really depends on the virus and a lot of other things with gym openings and what's going to happen with my gym, with small businesses, with everything. It's just, it's a crazy time. So we don't really know, and I don't want to give you guys fake promises, but I will say that my wife and I are planning on making a how-to breakfast burrito video that she makes me breakfast burritos all the time. So they're what I eat all the time, so we thought we'd make that. It might be fun for you guys. Other than that, I really don't know what's coming up next, so I will get that to you. Until I do, go out to something amazing, realize, people. I guess you're not really supposed to go out right now, so don't really go out, and you can do something amazing, realize, but it's definitely harder when you're stuck inside your house. But try to do something amazing. Definitely be nice to each other. Try to reach out to someone you haven't reached out to in a while. And guys, hopefully this helps you out, and I thank you so much for absolutely everything. I will catch up with you soon, and just thanks. If you guys did want a hat, you can pick one up at theloyalbrand.com or NEVERsategear.com. This one is very similar to the hat that I wear all the time. This one is the new gray and white one. I hope you guys like them. I love them, so let's go.